Good morning, scholars. Welcome to another day of summer learning. Today is Tuesday, July 28th, 2020. My name is Mrs. Rasmussen, and I teach first grade at Silver Lake Elementary School. For today's warm-up, I thought it would be important to talk about R-controlled vowels. An R-controlled vowel is when there's an R that comes right after a vowel and it changes the sound of the vowel. So be on the lookout for words as you read with these R-controlled vowels. I'll say them first, the letter name, the sound or the keyword, and then the sound. So here we go. You say it after me. A-R, car, R. A-R, car, R. O-R, horn, or. O-R, horn, or. E-R, her, E-R, her, I-R, bird, I-R, bird, U-R, burn, U-R, burn, Nice job practicing those R-controlled vowels. Again, be on the lookout for them. I was thinking back to last week's read aloud. Remember we read Jabari Jumps? Remember how he was feeling when he got to the pool? He was so excited because today was the day he was going to jump off the diving board. But he gets there and he's not sure he has the courage to do it. But I noticed the name Jabari. Do you see something in his name? Yes, Jabari has the AR in it, just like in car. Jabari, like in car. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I went through the book and I found a lot of R-controlled vowels in the story. So when we turn on the PowerPoint for today's lesson, I'll point those words out to you. Now, for the lesson, you will once again need either your Foundations notebook or any other kind of notebook or paper and something to write with, because today you will not only be touching the syllable frames, but you will be writing the letters in each syllable. So, boys and girls, while you get your materials ready, I will get the PowerPoint on for the lesson today. Here is a page out of our story, Jabari Jumps. Let's take a look at this page. "I'm a great jumper," said Jabari, "so I'm not scared at all." I highlighted a word with the ER sound, and we know ER is her, er. The base word is jump, and then with the ER ending, jumper. Let's look at another page and see some other R-controlled vowel words. Here we have a couple. Let me read the page to you. Focus on those highlighted words. Jabari started to climb. Up and up. This ladder is very tall, he thought. Are you okay? Called his dad. I'm just a little tired, said Jabari. Maybe you should climb down and take a tiny rest, said his dad. A tiny rest sounded like a good idea. So up here, I highlighted a word, started. Started has the AR sound that we hear in the little boy's name, Jabari. So AR, car, R. Can you say that? AR, car, R. And then if we look at the next sentence, this ladder is very tall, he thought. And here's the word ladder. We see again the ER at the end. ER, her, And this page has a few words. Jabari looked out as far as he could see. He felt like he was ready. I love surprises, he whispered. So on the side, I wrote the words with those R-controlled vowels. We have far, that has the AR, car, R sound. Surprises with the UR, burn, sound. And whispered, again, the ER, her sound. And one more page. He took a deep breath and spread his arms and bent his knees. Then he sprang up off the board, flying. Did you hear the R-controlled vowel in the word arms? His arms. And so here it is. We clearly see that AR spelling in arms. Okay, boys and girls, our learning target or goal for today's lesson is I will blend two-syllable words with ick at the end. Your turn to read it with me. Are you ready? I will blend two-syllable words with ick at the end. And success criteria, what I hope you can do by the end of the lesson. I can say each syllable. I can blend and read the word. We have learned so much in phonics this year. One of our learnings is that there are 3 ways to spell the sound k. So we have our letter cards here. Say it after me. C, cat, k. Your turn. C, cat, k. We have K, kite, k. Your turn. K, kite, k. And finally, the digraph, or 2 letters that are together in a word that make just one sound. CK, sock, k. CK, sock, k. The rule is any word with more than one syllable ending with ick is spelled with the letter C. Here's a picture of picnic. Let's take a listen to the 2 parts of that word. We have pick, nick, picnic. Because it's a 2-syllable word and it ends with the sound ick, we know the spelling will be C. Let's take a look. Pick, nick, picnic. Okay, there's not a K and it's not CK. It's just the letter C for the spelling of K. Next, we have a plastic bottle. Say the word. We are going to break it into its parts. Ready? Plastic. Plastic. Do it again. Plastic. Go ahead and write down the letters you hear in the first syllable. Notice it does start with a blend. It has the same blend you hear at the beginning of the word plate. Plate begins like plastic. So we have plastic. How did you do on the spelling of that 2-syllable word? Nice job. Let's take a look at the next one. Say the word after me. Comic. Your turn. Comic. Let's touch our syllable frames as we say it again. Comic. One more time. Comic. Now, go ahead and write the letters you hear in the first syllable. See how you did. Did you do k, com, C-O-M? And the second syllable, ick. There's that I-C spelling. What word did we make? Comic. Now remember, in this first syllable, we have a closed syllable, don't we? The letter M here, this consonant closes in the O. And the O will say its short sound, ah. So we have comic. Hey, let's look at the next one. This is a picture of children at school, and they are studying a topic. So the word is topic. Say it. Topic. Break it into its parts. Topic. Go ahead and write down what you heard in the first syllable. If it helps to tap it out, go ahead. T-op, top. When you're ready, check your work. And the second syllable, ick, just like in comic. So we have topic, top, ick, topic. And there it is all together. What are the three words we just made? Plastic, comic, and topic. Nice job. Let's take a look at the next page. Does anyone know what that's a picture of at the top? That's right, it's garlic. It makes everything taste better, doesn't it? Let's break it apart. Touch your frames. Garlic. Garlic. Now, in the word garlic, you hear the AR spelling or sound, don't you? From our controlled vowel poster. And just like in Jamari or Jabari, we hear that AR. So as you write the first syllable in the first frame, make sure you do the AR spelling, G-A-R, gar. Go ahead and try the second syllable, lick, lick, lick. Do you remember the spelling for the k sound at the end of a two-syllable word? You got it, the letter C. Let's put it together, and we made the word garlic with the AR spelling, like Jabari. Next, these are pillows and they have beautiful fabric. Fabric. Let's break it apart and touch our syllable frames. Here we go. Fabric. Say it with me. Fabric. Okay, give it a try. Again, if it helps to tap out each syllable, go ahead. Fab. Ab. Fab. Write down the sounds you heard. Take a look. Did you do F-A-B? Nice job. What about the second syllable? Fabric, rick, ick, rick. There we have it, the two-syllable word with the sound k at the end, spelled with the letter C. Okay. And one more on this page, music. Say it with me, music. Tap it on your syllable frames. Music. Say it again, music. The first syllable, mew, you hear a long U sound, don't you? Like in mule. That is an open syllable, which means there is no consonant after the vowel. So you want to make sure in the first syllable frame you just write M-U for mew. Now put the second syllable, sick, over here, music. So put it in your second frame. Did you do S-I-C? Nice job. Here's the word. Let's read all three words we built. Here we go. Garlic, fabric, music. Let's take a look at the next one. And already I have a clue here for you. This is traffic. So we have the first part of the word, and it starts with the blend TR, tur, like in tree or truck. So traf, what do you think the second syllable will be? Traffic, traffic. It's an F-I-C, fic, traffic. When we put it together, notice the double consonants. Remember, we divide a word apart into its syllables between the two consonants. Next, we have clinic. And you might spot a clue here. In the picture, it says urgent care clinic. So if you're having a hard time with this word, just look at the picture. Here's the first part, clin. Let's say it again, clin, ick, clinic. Notice this is a closed syllable. The letter N, this consonant, closes in the vowel. So the vowel will say its short sound. I, clin, ick. Notice another blend here. It starts like class or click. And here's the ending, the second syllable, ick. And notice there's that C spelling for the sound, k, clinic. And the next one, Arctic. Arc is the first syllable, isn't it? Arctic. There's another word with the AR spelling, arc. Give it a try. Remember that R-controlled vowel. It's tricky, but it's AR as in car. So we have ARC, arc, and the second syllable, tick, arctic, Arctic. Let's read the three words we just made. We have traffic, clinic, and Arctic. We have three more. This is a picture of a library, and it's a public library, meaning anyone can go there and borrow books. So say the word public. Say it again, public. Go ahead and write down what you hear in the first syllable. Pub. Check your work. Second syllable, lick. Public. Write it down. Check your work. Did you build public by breaking the word into two smaller parts? Nice job. Next, we have panic. Sometimes when there's an emergency, people panic. So we have panic. And we see the word pan has the an chunk from fan, panic. Let's put it together. There we go, panic. And the last one is frantic. Sometimes if there was an emergency like a fire, people feel frantic or very anxious. So we have another blend. It starts like frog, FR blend, fur, like friend. Tick, frantic. There we have it. We have built so many words with the ick ending, spelled IC. Let's read these three words we just built. Public, panic, frantic. Nice job. Let's think now about our learning. We'll do a quick self-assessment. So a 1 means I'm not quite understanding how to break a two-syllable word apart. I don't know the right spelling for the sound k. So that's a 1. But if you feel like, wow, you really have the hang of it, you know how to break a longer word apart, and you can spell the ick spelling, give yourself a 3 or a 4. Hey, way to go, boys and girls. You worked really hard today on some pretty tough learning. Now, tomorrow, we will read words with suffixes. So come tomorrow, same time. I'll see you then.
Welcome back to first grade math with Mrs. Pernia. We are going to practice adding 10 today, but first we're going to start off with some calendar. Here we go. We're going to start with our months of the year. There are 12 months in a year. Can you find which month comes right after July? We are almost done with July. Usually we say January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and what comes next? That's right, it's August, and August is all the way down here with that watermelon. All right, now for our song. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, and December. These are the months of the year. One more time. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, and December. These are the months of the year. Now we're going to do our days of the week. There are 7 days in a week. Each one of them has the word day. Can you find Tuesday? Today is Tuesday. That's it. It's right here. Here's Tuesday. There's another day of the week that begins with a T, and that's Thursday. So you got to watch out. But I asked you for Tuesday, and Tuesday is right here. All right, now for our song. Days of the week. 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 There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. One more time. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Now for our July calendar. So yesterday was Monday, July 27th, 2020. Let's read it together. Yesterday was Monday, July 27th, 2020. And now for today. Today is Tuesday, July 28th, 2020. Let's read that together. Today is Tuesday, July 28th, 2020. And now for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. Let's read that together. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. And now for our donuts. What is our pattern here? Yeah, it goes pink, brown, brown. So far on the 25th, on Saturday, July 25th, we had a pink one. Then it looks like we had a brown one, and then another brown one. What do you think will come next? Yeah, a brand new pink one. Now we're going to do our days of summer. Can you tell me what this number is? Yeah, 44. You've been in summer for 44 days. So I'm going to take that and write it for you, and it will look like this, 44. And now we're going to take 44 and put it into a 10 frame. How many 10s and 1s are in the number 44? Yeah, you're totally right. There are 4 10s because it would go like this, 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm going to bring over one 10. I'm going to bring over another 10 for 20. I'm going to bring over another 10 for 30, and then another 10 for 40. That's it. So we have 40, but we have to get all the way to 44. Let's count down from 40. After 40 comes the number 41. Then we have 42. Yep. And then we have 43. And then 44. That's it. So in the number 44, there are 4 10s and 4 1s. That's what this 10 frame shows us. 1 10, 2 10s, 3 10s, 4 10s, and 4 1s. All right, let's figure out if this number here is even or odd. We can tell if a number is even or odd by looking at that ones digit. And if it has a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, all of those numbers tell you that it's even. What do you think? What is our number 44? Is it even or odd? You're totally right. It's even. All of those hearts there have a partner, and our ones digit is it's a 4, which matches up with those digits right there. So that's another way to tell it is even. All right, let's take 44 and show what it looks like with some tens blocks and some ones blocks. Do you remember how many tens are in the number 44? Yeah, there are 4 tens. Let's bring those over. 1 10, 2 tens for 20, 3 tens for 30, 4 tens for 40, and then let's count on 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 4 tens and 4 ones. Let's take this and put it into a number bond. What's our whole here? How many do we have all together? Yeah, we have 44. Now let's break it down into tens and ones. How many tens do we have? Yep, we have 4 tens or the number 40. So that's one part. How many ones do we have? Yeah, we have 4 ones or the number 4 for our other part. Now we're going to figure out what 44 and 1 more would look like. That means we're solving the math equation 44 plus 1 more. Over here, that means that we're going to add 1 more ones block. And now, how many ones do we have? Yeah, we have 5 ones. How many tens do we have? Yep, we have 4 tens. We didn't do anything to those. Now let's put together that number. What's 40 and 5 together make? That's it, 45. So 44 and 1 more is the same thing as 45. Now we're going to find 44 and 1 less. That means we're solving the math equation 44, take away 1. Over here, this ones block is going to go away. And now, how many ones do we have? Yeah, we have 3 ones. How many tens do we have? 4 tens. We didn't do anything to those. Now let's put together that number. 40 and 3 together make 43. That's it. Now we're going to take that same number, 44, and we're going to find what 10 more would be. That means we're solving 44 plus 1 group of 10. Over here, we're going to add 1 tens block. And now, how many ones do we have? Yeah, we have 4 ones. We didn't touch those. How many tens do we have? 5 tens, or the number 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 50 and 4 together make 54. Keep this in mind later on when we're practicing adding 10. When we add 10, we only change the tens place. Now we're going to take 44 and we're going to find what 10 less would be. That means we're starting with 44 and taking away 1 10. Over here, this 1 10 is going to go away. And now, how many ones do we have? We still have 4 ones. How many tens do we have? 3 tens, or 10, 20, 30. So 30 and 4 together make 34. Now it's time for our skip counting by tens. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. One more time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Now for our number sense, our learning target is, I will add 10 by skip counting. Let's read that together again. I will add 10 by skip counting. Can you tell your family what we're going to practice today? That's it. We're going to practice adding 10 by skip counting, which is what we just practiced when we were counting by tens. So again, it's I will add 10 by skip counting, which means we'll start with a number. This is the number 20, and we're going to add 10 more. And to figure it out, we're going to draw what it looks like. How many tens are in the number 20? Yeah, 2 tens. And we're going to add one more 10. And remember, by skip counting, we're going to look at that tens place. We have 2 tens, and we're going on one more 10. After 20, we have 30. That's it. The other way to do it would be think about it like this. 10, 20, 30. All right, let's try another one. We're going to start at 30, and we're going to add 10 more. How many tens are in the number 30? Yeah, 3 tens. And we're going to add 10 more. Remember, we're starting with 3 tens, and we're adding one more 10. After 30 comes 40. That's it. The other way would be to think about it like this. 10, 20, 30, 40. Now we're going to start at 40, and we're going to add 10 more. How many tens are in 40? 4 tens. And now we're going to add one more 10. There's 4 tens. We're adding one more 10, and that's the same as 50. You could do it like this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now we're going to start at 60, and we're going to add 10 more. How many tens are in 60? Yeah, 6 tens. And we're going to add 10 more. We're starting with 6 tens. We're adding one more 10. After 60 comes 70. The other way would be to go like this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Now we're going to start at 80, and we're going to add 10 more. How many tens in 80? 8 tens, and we're going to add 10 more. We're going from 8 tens, and we're adding one more 10. That would be 90. We can also go like this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Now we're going to start at 12, and we're going to add 10 more. Now for this part here, this is kind of similar to what we do with our days of summer. When we add 10 more, we're changing up the tens place. All right, how many tens are in 12? Yeah, 1 10. How many ones are in 12? 2 ones. Let's bring that over. And we're going to add 10 more. Now we're going from 1 10 to another 10, and that would be 20. And then we still have those 2 ones, so it'd be 20 and 2 together make 22. The other way would be to go like this. 10, 20, 21, 22. Again, we're changing up that tens place and not the ones place here. Now we're going to start at 22, and we're going to add 10 more. How many tens are in the number 22? Yeah, 2 tens. And how many ones are in the number 22? 2 ones. Let's bring that over. And now we're going to add 10 more. We're going from 2 tens to one more 10, and that would be 30. And then we still have those 2. So 30 and 2 would be 32. You could also do it like this: 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. Now we're going to start at 42, and we're going to add 10 more. How many 10s are in 42? Yep, 4 10s. How many 1s? 2 1s. Let's bring that over. Now we're going to add 10 more. So we're going from 4 10s to 1 more 10. That would be, yep, 50. And then we have that 2 still. So 50 and 2 together make 52. You could also go like this: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52. All right, that's the end of our time together. Today we practiced adding 10 by skip counting. This meant that we started with a number, like the number 32, and we added 10 more. To do this, we drew a picture of what we had. 32 has how many 10s? Yeah, 3 10s. And how many 1s? 2 1s. Let's bring that over. And we're going to add 10 more. To figure out our whole, or how many we have all together, we look at that tens digit. We have 3 10s. We're adding 1 more 10. After 30 comes 40, and then we have to add in these 2 1s. So 40 and 2 together make 42. We could also figure it out by counting by tens with the picture: 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. So this is something you could be practicing at home with your parents. They could be writing the math equation for you, and you could be drawing the picture and figuring out your whole by skip counting. And your math equations could look like this one here, where you have a ones digit, or it could be that you have a 0 there instead, and you're just adding the 10 more. But to challenge yourself, you could ask them to give you a number like this, like 32 or 42 or 52, and then you could practice adding 10 more. All right, I'll see you again tomorrow. And tomorrow we're actually going to practice counting backwards by tens, which means we're going to start with a number. This is the number 31, and then we're going to think about going backwards. So we have to look at that tens digit, and we have to think about what comes before 30. What do you think? Yeah, 20. And again, we're not changing that ones place, so it would be 21. And now we have to think about what comes before 2 10s. Yep, 1 10. And again, we're not changing that ones place, so that 1 will still be there. So we would have the number 11. All right, I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Bienvenidos al segundo día de clases de esta semana. Empezamos con ¿qué? Todos los días empezamos con calendario y los meses del calendario. Tenemos enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre, diciembre. Estos son los meses del año. ¿Has memorizado todos los meses del año? Días de la semana. Hay lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado y domingo. ¿Cuántos días hay en una semana? Sí, hay 7 días en una semana. ¿Cuál es tu día favorito? Mío es sábado. Tenemos el mes de julio 2020. La fecha de hoy es 7. Ups, me equivoqué. Es 28. No es 27. 28 2020. Hoy es martes. Ayer fue lunes. Y mañana será miércoles. Vamos a ver el patrón otra vez como ayer y si puedes recordar el patrón, dilo conmigo. Fresa. ¿Qué viene después? Fresa, manzana. Fresa, fresa, manzana. Y ayer, ¿qué fue ayer en el patrón? ¿Recuerdas? Fue una manzana y hoy es una fresa y mañana será una fresa también. Muy bien. Y recuerdas que es 28 hoy, no es 27. 28 es nuestro número del día. ¿Cuántas decenas hay en el número 28? Sí, hay 2 decenas. ¿Y cuántas unidades? 8. 8 unidades. Una manera de contar hasta 28 es con las manos. 10 más 10 más 8 es igual a 28. Otra manera es con el enlace numérico con 20 en un lado y 8 parte entero es 28. El número 28 es par o impar. Sí, es par porque todos los bloques tienen un amigo, una pareja. Entonces, el número es par. En la tabla de 100 podemos ver el número 28. ¿Puedes adivinar qué es uno menos que 28 y qué es uno más que 28? Uno menos que 28 es 27. Y uno menos, brincamos adelante, es 29. Aquí tenemos la tabla de 100 y otra vez vamos a contar en 10, en decenas, en grupos de 10 hasta 100. ¿Listos? Muéstrame tus manos. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Y con los grupos de 10 en 28 tenemos un grupo de 10, 2 grupos de 10, y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 decenas y 8 unidades es 28. La meta de hoy es muy similar como ayer, pero es un poquito diferente. Algo cambió. ¿Puedes encontrar la palabra que cambió en la meta? Vamos a leer la meta juntos. ¿Listos? Dado un número de 2 dígitos, mentalmente, lo que significa que puedes hacer el problema en tu mente. Puedo encontrar 10 más y 10 menos que el número. Por ejemplo, tengo 43 más 10. Puedo pensar, ¿qué es 10 más que 43? Voy a cambiar el 3. Vamos a ver. Tenemos 4 decenas. ¿Y cuántas unidades? 3 unidades más 10 más una decena es igual a... ¿qué? ¿Cuántas decenas tenemos ahora? Ponemos una decena más aquí. 4 más 1 es igual a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decenas y 3 unidades. Solamente tenemos 3 unidades. No han cambiado las unidades. 4 cambia a 5, pero 3 queda como así. En la tabla de 100 podemos ver el número 43 y contamos hacia adelante 10. ¿Listos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mira, brincamos uno abajo y encontramos 10 más. 43 más 10 es igual a 53. La decena cambió, pero el 3 no cambió porque todavía tenemos 3 unidades. Si sumamos más, si ponemos 10 más en la tabla de 100, vamos abajo en la tabla de 100. Otra vez, dado un número de 2 dígitos, mentalmente puedo encontrar 10 más y 10 menos que el número. Ahora mi ecuación es 53 menos 10. Menos, entonces tenemos que quitar 10 en lugar de poner 10 más. Quitamos 10. Empezamos con 50, 53 y quitamos 10. ¿Qué necesitamos hacer? Sí, quitamos una decena. Ya se fue la decena y ahora ¿cuántas decenas tenemos? 4 decenas y 3 unidades es igual a 43. La decena cambió 5 a 4. 5 menos 1 es igual a 4. ¿Y las unidades? Todavía tenemos 3 unidades. En la tabla de 100 podemos ver el número 53. ¿Puedes encontrarlo? Sí, 53. Y contamos hacia atrás hasta 43. Porque tenemos 10 unidades aquí. Solo necesitamos brincar uno arriba. Es mucho más fácil que contar todas las unidades. Solo necesitamos mover un cuadrado hacia arriba. Si es menos, vamos arriba en la tabla de 100. Ahora vamos a ver otra manera de mostrar grupos de 10 y cómo podemos poner una decena con mi número de 2 dígitos y cómo restar una decena de mi número de 2 dígitos. ¿Cuánto es 10 más que 31? ¿Cuánto es 10 más que 31? ¿Puedes pensar? ¿Puedes decirme cuánto es 10 más que 31 sin dibujar y sin escribir? Vamos a ver. Si tenemos 31 helados, 10, 20, 30, 31 y ponemos 10 más, ¿cuántos tenemos ahora? Tenemos un grupo de 10, 2 grupos de 10, 3 grupos de 10, 4 grupos de 10. ¿Y cuántas unidades? Todavía tenemos una. Nuestro total será 41. Las decenas cambiaron, pero las unidades no, porque solo estamos cambiando el número en el lugar de decenas. Antes teníamos 31, ahora 41. En la tabla de 100 encontramos el número 31 y contamos 10 adelante. ¿Listos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Llegamos en 41. Vamos abajo para sumar 10. Otra vez con menos. ¿Cuánto es 10 menos que 31? Empezamos con 31. Con 1, 2, 3 grupos de 10 más 1. ¿Y qué necesitamos hacer? Sí, quitamos una decena entera. Y ahora, ¿cuántos lados hay? 21, porque hay 2 decenas, 2 grupos de 10 y una unidad. Las decenas cambiaron, pero las unidades no. Mira la posición de 3 y 2. Y la 1 queda. En la tabla de 100 encontramos nuestro número y contamos hacia atrás de 31. Contamos conmigo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Y llegamos en 21. Cuando restamos 10, vamos arriba en la tabla de 100. 31 menos 10 es 21. Ahora saca tu lápiz y papel para que podamos practicar. ¿Listos? ¿Tienes tu papel? ¿Tienes tu lápiz? Muéstrame. Excelente. La pregunta es, para resolver los problemas, haz un dibujo para mostrar tu trabajo. O puedes hacerlo mentalmente. Puedes practicar cómo hacerlo sin dibujar. O si quieres dibujar, puedes dibujar. No importa, pero quiero que ustedes trabajen por 1 minuto. Y la pregunta es, ¿cuánto es 10 más que 56? ¿Y cuánto es 10 menos que 56? ¿Listos? Empezamos en 3, 2, 1. Buen trabajo, amigos. Vamos a ver cómo hacer el problema juntos. Comenzando con 56. Mira el número 56. ¿En cuál posición están las decenas? ¿En cuál posición están las unidades? Empezamos con 5 decenas. 5 decenas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cada línea representa una decena, un grupo de 10. Y 6 unidades en la otra posición. 6 unidades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 6 unidades. 6 unidades y 5 decenas, 56. Y 10 más, si ponemos más una decena, ¿cuántas decenas tenemos ahora? 6 decenas. ¿Y cuántas unidades? 6 unidades. Mi total sería 66. 56 más 10 es igual a 66. 6 decenas y todavía tenemos 6 unidades. Ahora muestra 10 menos que 56. Comenzando con 56. Tenemos 5 decenas y 6 unidades en la otra posición. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unidades. Quitamos una decena, así. Quitamos una decena. Ahora tenemos 1, 2, 3, 4. La D representa decenas. 4 decenas. ¿Y cuántas unidades? 6, todavía tenemos 6 unidades. Entonces 10 menos que 56 es 46. Hemos practicado cómo sumar y restar 10 de un número de 2 dígitos. Mañana vamos a jugar un juego y vamos a practicar cómo ver los patrones en la tabla de 100 y cómo sumar y restar 10 y 1 a cada número en la tabla de 100. Espero que podamos vernos mañana y que tengan un buen día. Adiós, chicos.